Hey everyone, Tony here. Hope you're doing well. It's Friday, November 23rd. Happy Friday. Those of you who live in the United States, hope you had a great Thanksgiving. I have some interesting facts to share with you guys here. Now, this is not financial or investment advice. I just want to show you guys the facts and the bigger picture and what's to come in this market. And it may be some things that you're aware of, but you haven't put the pieces together. And those of you who are new to the market, I think this will be very insightful. So those of you who have been in the market for a while and aware of what's going on, this may be a helpful video to share with folks who are new to the market. Those who are, panicking a bit, kind of worried about their investment in crypto. And like I said, I'm going to show you the facts. That's how I like to look at things. I'm going to put the links to what I'm talking about here in the description of the video. Also, guys, I'm going to help you connect the pieces here for you because there's a lot of moving parts here. And I'm going to show you a pattern using timestamps and the announcement of news and what is happening here. And as I've been telling you guys for the past 6 to 8 months, we are in the infrastructure stage of the crypto market. The foundation is being laid for the takeoff. The SEC is putting out its rules. The big money have made announcements that they're coming into the market, such as your Fidelity, your TD Ameritrade's, BAC, the parent company of the New York Stock Exchange, along with Starbucks. And I'm going to help you put together a few pieces here so you see the bigger picture and the long-term goal of what's to come, and not just be a prisoner of the moment of the price that's going on right now. Remember what I said, it's going to be a roller coaster ride to the next bull run. Now, to start this off, CoinDesk, which is a crypto blog, many of you are aware of it, they have their consensus conference, Consensus Invest, on November 27th. That is, of course, next week. Now, I want to show you who is going to be in attendance. And this is very important. So as we scroll down the list here, right away, you're going to notice someone who really shouldn't be there. Jay Clayton, the chairman of the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission. This is public. This is facts. Jay Clayton from the SEC, a government division here, right? That is currently releasing ICO rules, regulation, who needs to register, what needs to happen. He will be at a crypto conference. Now, I don't know if the SEC normally goes around and speaks at other places, but the fact that he's here at a crypto conference is very significant. Very, very significant. And you need to think about this now from a business, government, and the whole market and think of it from a business standpoint now. Also, at this conference will be someone from Fidelity Digital Assets, who just announced in October that they're going to be launching a cryptocurrency trading service. Fidelity, right? This is public. You guys should be aware of this. Now, who else is going to be there? Let's go down the list here. Let's see here. The guy, Gabor Gorbaks, I hope I pronounced his name correctly, from VanEck. VanEck, of course, has submitted a proposal for a physically backed Bitcoin ETF. It is being said that this is one of the ETFs the SEC is going to approve. Let's keep going down here. Look at that. Someone from TD Ameritrade. Who announced that they will be coming into the market? Stock brokerage giant TD Ameritrade. Let's keep going down the list here, guys. Whoops, looks like I clicked through to his profile. Let me back up here. Sorry about that. And if it would load again. Okay, here we go. So to recap, we have the SEC chairman, Jay Clayton. You have folks from VanEck, Fidelity, and TD Ameritrade. And let's see. There's some others. And look at this. Chief Executive Officer of BAC, Kelly Loeffler. You know, the BAC that said they were going to launch in November, then December, then they pushed it back to January, right? And this was recently announced that they're pushing their launch to January 24th, 2019. Of course, Starbucks is a big part of this. This is on Starbucks website. Once again, the facts here, right? Do you see a pattern here? Do you see what's going on here, guys? You also have some of the big crypto investment firms: Pantera Capital, Genesis Capital, Galaxy Digital, Mike Novogratz, firm. There's a lot here, guys. Wall Street Blockchain Alliance, Morgan Creek Digital. You got folks from Bloomberg. You have folks from New York Times, CNBC. You got folks from BitGo. If you recall, Mike Novogratz and Goldman Sachs recently invested in BitGo. You got folks from Goldman Sachs here. Do you see what is happening? All these folks are coming to meet and they're going to talk crypto. And I'm telling you right now, they are not concerned about the current price. They don't even care about the current price. Why? They are looking long term. And I've said it before, I don't believe in coincidences in the crypto market. I believe in a lot of strategic moves and coordinated moves. And I've said it many times before, these people move in different circles than you and I. And they are definitely in communication, and there's definitely a lot of strategy behind the moves that they're making, the announcements, when they make it, and so forth. So do you see who is going to be here? This is all facts. This is all public. You can go pull this up yourself. But I think the head of the snake here, so to speak, Jay Clayton, chairman, U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission. And if this hasn't opened up your eyes yet, let me go further. Now, August 3rd, 2018, Intercontinental Exchange announces back, Microsoft, Starbucks, all part of that, right? October 15th, Fidelity makes their announcement. Hey, we're going to offer cryptocurrency trading services. They've went ahead and launched their own, a lot of content on their website about cryptocurrency custody and trading and all that. It's all here publicly. They've also launched a unique website, fidelitydigitalassets.com. That will be the exchange where you go and you want to sign up and you do your thing. TD Ameritrade. Actually, the TD Ameritrade was before Fidelity. It was October 3rd. Take a look at TD Ameritrade's website here, guys. Let me zoom in. In their investment products, under investment products category, stocks, options, ETFs, mutual funds, futures, Forex, cryptocurrency trading. This is on their website. Managed portfolios, cash management, bonds and fixed incomes, annuities, IPOs, dividend reinvestment. Do you see what is coming? Is it opening up to you now what is coming? This is not some rumor here. This is facts being published on their website. Also, many of you may not know this guy, but on the same day that TD Ameritrade made their announcement, Wednesday, October 3rd, top Wall Street advisor Rick Edelman embracing crypto. Rick Edelman is a Wall Street legend, and he's going to be providing services for people looking to invest in crypto. He's an advisor. Do you see what is happening here? Now, I'm going to go even further here. Let's look at the pattern of the news around the SEC from their own announcements, their own things that they said. So we know that announced August 3rd, and then we saw TD Ameritrade October 3rd, and then Fidelity October 15th, even Rick Edelman on October 3rd as well. Well, on October 5th, the SEC says, hey, remember those Bitcoin ETFs we rejected? Oh, you know what? I think we were too hasty on that, and we want to know what you guys think. Come on, give us your comments about what you think about those Bitcoin ETF. This is all public news. You can research it yourself, right? Here's the headline. SEC asked for additional comment on rejected ETFs. October 5th, 2 days after TD Ameritrade and Rick Edelman made their announcements. Let's keep going. Then the SEC says, oh man, we gotta start getting these ICOs and our regulations in order for the ICOs. SEC asked court to enforce subpoena on ICO inquiry. Regulators sue ICO company that falsely claim SEC approval. But that's been on you remember these ICOs were saying they were SEC approved or whatever, and they were doing that for a long time. But all of a sudden, the SEC is like, oh man, we need to get moving, man. You wonder why, guys? Because the big money has entered. And if you know anything about U.S. government and politicians, money moves. Money gets things done. You lobby politicians, you do your thing. They put pressure on these divisions like, hey, we need to get this going. Why? We got TD Ameritrade, we got Fidelity, we got all these Wall Street guys getting in. Let's keep going here, guys. Let's see. October 18th. This is after Fidelity. The SEC is setting up a new division to talk to ICO startups. Really? Why weren't they doing this all year? Why in Q3 of, or I should say Q4 of 2018? Why all of a sudden the spark, the run? We got to get this done. After news after news after news. Is it coming together now, guys? Let's keep going here. Public companies' crypto claims draw SEC scrutiny, trade suspension. So the regulations are kicking in. They're making active moves. They're going after people. Now take a look at this. New SEC commissioner briefed on Bitcoin ETF in October meeting. Representatives from where? Van Eck. Oh, wait a minute. You mean the Van Eck guy that's going to be at, the consensus with Jay Clayton as well? Yeah, here he is. Gabor Gurbax. Yeah, same guy. All right. So, see a pattern here, guys? Let's keep going. SEC says it's shut down more than a dozen illegal ICOs in the past year. November 2nd. November 5th, SEC official says plain English guidance on ICOs is coming. And it came very early, November 20th. And they tweeted about it. And look at this beautiful ICO regulations page. And let's see here. Oh, look who it is. As SEC Chairman Jay Clayton has stated, tokens and offerings that feature and market potential profits, blah, 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 blah. So Jay Clayton ain't no joke. He's clearly the chairman, and he's the one, giving his quotes here and setting the tone for what's to come. And he's going to be mingling with these folks at the Consensus Invest conference. Do I even need to go further, guys? Do you see what's happening here? If you put your thinking cap on here and you connect the pieces, read between the lines, this is a new asset class. It is here to stay. There is certainly manipulation in the market, and don't let these prices phase you. You got to look long term, and that's how the big money looks at it. They're not prisoners of the moment. And you have clear facts right in front of your face coming from big institutions here. They are getting ready to enter this market and put their clients' money in it because they want to make money off of it. And as such, that puts pressure on who? The government. Mr. Jay Clayton, Hester Pierce, and so forth. Now, if you recall as well, guys, a lot of the cryptocurrency companies and even Ripple themselves specifically have been lobbying the hell out of Washington, D.C. And I think that is part of why we're seeing this big push from the SEC, because the big money's getting in and they're lobbying the hell out of it, of Washington, D.C. Here you go. Major crypto companies from D.C. lobbying group, September 11th. So big things are to come. I've said it before. New asset class here to stay. And we've talked about world economic problems like debt, fiat failing. The U.S. stock market is taking a big correction. A lot of money is going to start coming to crypto. And these big companies see the writing on the wall. And this new technology of blockchain is just like the internet. It's going to revolutionize the world. And if you thought the dot-com boom in the 90s was something, Wait till this takes off. Wait till you start seeing Goldman Sachs officially going live, JP Morgan, and so forth. Don't be fooled by Jamie Dimon's comments. And I hope you guys your eyes have been open to what's happening, the moves being made behind the scenes despite the bear market and the prices going down. And you have to look at the facts. As I always say, and I always tell you guys, watch what the big money is doing. And we see the governments are on board. Just the other day, I reported about India is going to launch their regulations. They're going to have full clarity on crypto in December. Let's see. I'm trying to find the original article here. Boy, where's that article? I think it was on another site, but I did a video about it a couple days ago where Indian government said by December, they will have their full regulations on crypto finalized and it will be public. And we're going to see more and more countries do this. So guys, I hope this exercise, me going through all this, the date, timestamps, and showing you on the actual websites of these companies, they are prepping, the infrastructure is being built out. Very big things are coming. So I hope those of you who are new to the market, you grasp what is happening here, because if you're only looking at this and you're missing these items, these facts, you're going to play right in the hands of the manipulators and the big money who are trying to get weak hands out, drive the price down low as much as possible, and they're buying over the counter, and they're going to, of course, be selling it, and they're looking to sell it at 20 to 30 times the value of what it is now back to you after you've dumped it. Keep holding. And like I said, I'm putting links to these things that I just showed you so that you can go look at it yourself. I don't want you to just take my word for it. I showed it to you here, obviously, but I want you to go read it and digest it and think about it. So very big things are to come. I'm not saying the bull run's going to start tomorrow. I push back my personal prediction. I could be wrong. I don't have a crystal ball, but I believe when the SEC approves the Bitcoin ETF in February, I think that's when we will see the start of a bull run. Now, some interesting news about Coinbase here, guys. Coinbase is losing people left and right, and it's because they've been doing stupid crap all the time by not listing XRP and other tokens. They were greedy. They're sitting on a lot of Bitcoin and Ethereum, and now you're seeing they're scrambling to list coins because Binance and Bitex are eating their lunch. Well, Coinbase's chief policy officer is leaving for a major VC firm. Now, why is this significant? I'm going to tell you which firm. Mike Lempres is leaving the firm to take a new role at venture capital firm Andreessen Horowitz. We've talked about Andreessen Horowitz many times. Crypto investment fund, very big. And we have, like I said, talked about it many times. And they continue to make investments. And they're going to be one of the biggest players in the market. And if you remember, Adam White, who was at Coinbase about a month ago, left to go to where? Backed. He left to go to Backed. So I think the guys there, the people working there, seeing the writing on the wall. Coinbase has problems. The BS they did, like the insider trading, is coming up and catching up to them. The fact that they didn't list coins like XRP and Stellar and the others, Cardano, is catching up to them now. They've lost significant market share. And we saw a whole bunch of exchanges pop up this year moving ahead of them. So they are also having an issue here still with this Bitcoin insider trading claims. This is news from yesterday, 21st, Wednesday. Amended suit against Coinbase details Bitcoin Cash insider trader claims. There's more details coming out, and it's going to be an amended suit. They got problems. Now, real quick, for XRP, Ripple has actually updated their page for buying XRP. So I just want to let you guys know about that. It's on their website. You come to ripple.com, you go down to XRP buying guide right here in the drop down, and they've added more exchanges, a lot more. Some I haven't even heard of, like Bicos, Modiax, Corbit. So Obviously, you should always do your due diligence with any exchange, but more and more exchanges are listing XRP with fiat pairing, some even using it as a base pair, and even have Uphold on here. So continued adoption of XRP, and this is a good sign for the next bull run. Also want to let you guys know Ignite, if I'm pronouncing that right, hopefully, XRP to be listed soon on the Enlte Exchange. Sorry if I butchered that. Dates will be announced tomorrow. They said this was on November 21st that they tweeted this. Leonidas, shout out to Leonidas. This guy does some crazy research, man. He's always finding this stuff. Bitex UAE, looks like in the United Arab Emirates, a digital asset exchange in the UAE will be supporting XRP by mid-December. It's coming, it's happening, and it's global. So guys, I hope this video was helpful in seeing what is happening while Bitcoin Cash and these people are fighting, and I've seen some infighting in the XRP community. We got to look at the bigger picture here. This thing is going to take off, and like I said, you know, I've said in the past, take a break if you're caught up in these silly arguments and so forth. While we're arguing and doing all this nonsense, the big money is making moves, setting up their infrastructure. So I hope your focus is on watching what the big money is doing and the progress being made behind the scenes, and not just these roller coasters and not fighting with people. And I know, don't get me wrong, there's times you need to argue with people and say, well, hey, that's wrong, call them out. But don't get caught up too much in that, guys. There's bigger things that happen to come here, and I hope... Oh, how did I even miss this? Sorry, guys. I talked about Rick Edelman, and he's right. He's going to be there too. Sorry, that was the one I missed. If you recall, I showed you guys here, Rick Edelman. Do you see what is happening here? Like I said, if you found this video helpful in the pieces that are being connected here, and the SEC and the big money, these institutional players are just sitting back laughing at us who are crying about the price and selling off and running away and panicking. They are laughing. They're going to their conference. They're going to do their thing. I'm telling you guys, don't fall for it. You got to look at the technology and what's happening, the scenes, moves behind the scenes. Not what they're saying, but what the moves that are being made, right? So guys, if you found this helpful, please share it, tweet it, share it on Facebook, share it with your friends, those who are new to the market, people who want to learn about the bigger picture here, the long-term goal, and not to be fazed by the roller coaster price movements. It's a lot of volatility. It's a new market. So thumbs up if you haven't already. Please subscribe. You know, please follow me on Facebook and Twitter, guys. So I hope this was helpful. I'm going to put the links in the description to all of this stuff so you can check it out yourself. This is facts. This is cold hard facts. This is not my speculation or my made up stuff here. I'm showing you the facts. These people move in different circles. It is not a coincidence that they're all going to be here. And the fact that they launched the time they did, the fact that the SEC made moves the time it did, I'm telling you, even you can go back and look at other markets and things that have happened in the past. You know, you know, everybody has their life to live, and there's things going on in your life, and you know, your work and your family, and we don't pay attention to many of these little moves and things that are happening. But once your eyes open to what's happening here, it's like, wow. We are sometimes played like puppets on a string along with the media. The media works with these guys and they put a narrative out there, but once you see through it, you're not fazed by it. You're looking at the moves that are being made. It's not maybe making the major headlines, but you're looking at what's happening and the simple things and reading between the lines. So, guys, leave your thoughts and comments below. Tell me what you think. Did I miss something here? Do you see what I'm talking about? We'll love to hear what you guys have to say. And thank you for your support, and I'll talk to you all later.